Ex-OnePlus founder Carl Pei's new venture dubbed Nothing has generated quite a bit of buzz in the tech community. The company's mission is to remove the barriers between people and technology, and the first product from the newly founded company is the Nothing Ear One. The device has caused a stir in the market due to its unique transparent design. The design language is meant to set itself apart from the sea of similar-looking TWS flooding the market. Hey, this is Dhriti and welcome to Digit. In this video, we will be reviewing the much-awaited Nothing Ear One. Priced at Rs 5999, the Nothing Ear One looks like an extremely enticing offering since it features a unique design and some premium features such as active noise cancellation, all without breaking the bank. Before we get into the review, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for content surrounding all things tech and turn on post notifications as well. Now, let's get right into the review. If you're looking for a pair of truly wireless earbuds that stand out from the crowd, the Nothing Ear One does that exceedingly well. Right from the moment you set your eyes on the charging case, scratch that, the box, the difference is tangible. The transparent body of the case, while made out of plastic, looks deceptively like glass, and Nothing claims that the material won't degrade or turn yellow over time. The transparent case allows you to glance at the earbuds inside, as well as the tiny battery indicator LED light with it still being closed. The earbuds and the case is graced with a font that you'll likely not find on any other earbuds box, and the whole design language is a gorgeous fusion between industrial and elegance. The earbuds, while not completely transparent, look extremely interesting. The stem portion of the buds is transparent, and you can see a considerable number of components within the buds, including the microphones, magnets, and even some silicone. The top half of the buds feature a regular white angled nozzle with a silicone ear tip sitting on top. We have reviewed a pair of transparent IEMs before called the Shure Aonic 5, but those are exorbitantly priced at Rs 42,999. So it's impressive to see this design on a TWS priced at Rs 5999. The charging case houses the USB-C charging port and the pairing button on the right side, and a pretty sizable indent on top of the case to assist with opening it up. The case can also be opened one-handed, however it isn't very easy to do. Some muscle memory should make opening the case one-handed easier over time. The case houses strong magnets to hold the earbuds, and they don't fall out of the box even when you violently jerk it around, which is pretty reassuring. The case shuts close with an audible and satisfying snap, which we love. It is also a pretty pocketable case due to its flat design, although if you are wearing skinny jeans, the case may bulge out slightly. Moving on to the fit and comfort of the Nothing Ear One, the earbuds twist and lock securely in place, creating a very snug and comfortable fit for the most part. The company has provided 2 extra sizes of silicone ear tips in the box, so it should fit most ears. The fit was extremely secure for us and doesn't budge in the slightest even when moving your head about frantically. So it's safe to say that the buds will remain in place even during intensive workouts or while running. Additionally, the IPX4 rating ensures that the earbuds can shrug off sweat and light splashes as well. So you don't need to worry about liquid damage from sweat or light rains. The Nothing Ear One earbuds are also pretty comfortable to wear over extended periods of time. The angled nozzles of the earbuds sit snugly in the ear, and there isn't too much strain to one's ear when wearing these. We tested these earphones for hours on end and only found our inner ear getting slightly sore after about 2 to 3 hours of continuous listening, which is pretty good. The back of the earbud stems house touch controls for various actions. The touch panel was adequately responsive and fairly accurate during our testing process. The Nothing Ear One is a pretty feature-laden pair of true wireless earphones under 6K. Not only does it come equipped with ANC or active noise cancellation, it also has a plethora of other features. Let's start with the headlining feature, which is active noise cancellation. The Nothing Ear one sports two modes of ANC, light and maximum, that you can toggle between via the accompanying Ear One app. The former is good for times when you want a level of isolation that's immersive but not all-encompassing, while the latter blocks out considerably more ambient noise. At maximum ANC mode, the Nothing Ear one does a fairly good job at blocking out low-end constant ambient sounds such as the hum of an AC, the drone of an airplane, and more. It will not drown out higher pitch or erratic sounds such as high-speed fans, typing on a mechanical keyboard, and some human voices. This is fairly common at this price point, and Nothing has done a pretty good job implementing ANC into its first gen product. The device also comes with transparent mode that amplifies ambient sound, so you can hear your surroundings while listening to music. This helps in situations where you need to be more aware of your surroundings, such as a road filled with traffic or a train station or airport with important announcements. Transparent modes on these earbuds is slightly erratic. At one moment you will hear the ambient noises clearly, and suddenly the levels of the ambient noise drop to something more akin to normal mode with no ANC. This could be the fault with our review unit, and if it's not, we really hope Nothing can patch this issue with a firmware update. Speaking of firmware updates, we experienced an issue in the app where no matter the number of times we performed a firmware update, it kept showing us that the same update was ready to be installed again. Hopefully these kinks are something that Nothing can iron out in the future. ANC and transparency mode aside, you have the Ear One app that's available for both Android and iOS users, which allows users to tweak some settings on the earbuds. The app does basic things such as display the battery percentage remaining on your earbuds and charging case. It can also be used to customize the touch controls, although the options are fairly limited here. By default, the touch controls are set to pause and play music with a double tap, skip to the next track with a triple tap, and switch between noise cancellation modes with the touch and hold. In the app, you cannot customize the function of a double tap, but you can change the triple tap function to next song, previous song, or no action at all. You can also choose to have no action assigned to the touch and hold command instead of noise cancellation, but that's about it. To control the volume, you can slide your finger up and down the stem to increase and decrease the volume respectively, which is pretty neat. However, there's no voice assistant command on these buds, which is frankly baffling, seeing that some TWS under 2K also implement this feature. All in all, even though we have customizable touch controls via the app, there's not much you can do with them at this moment. Here's to hoping for a software update that can add some more functionality. Apart from touch controls, you can also switch between noise cancellation profiles within the Ear One app and choose between 4 preset EQ settings: balanced, more treble, more bass, and voice. We found the balanced EQ to be the most balanced sound profile across genres. However, you can change the EQ settings as per your preference. However, do remember that there's no custom EQ setting, but owing to its low price point, we didn't really expect one. The Ear One app also allows users to change themes with dark mode turned on by default, nice, customizes the case's LED light, perform firmware updates, find your earbuds in a pinch if you have misplaced them, and toggle in-ear detection. In-ear detection uses sensors within the earbuds to pause the music automatically when removed from the ear and play it when reinserted in the ear. This worked okay for the most part. However, there was a slight delay between removing the buds and the music actually pausing. The Nothing Ear One also comes with other features such as mono earbud use, where both earbuds can act as masters and can be used independently of each other. There's also key wireless charging and fast pairing. Overall, they're a feature-rich pair of earphones, although we really missed having voice assistant support on these buds. As mentioned before, the Nothing Ear One sports a 11.6mm dynamic driver and is tuned with the help of Teenage Engineering. For a single driver setup, these earbuds sport a pretty decent sound signature. The buds have a V-shaped sound signature where the lows and the highs are slightly accentuated in comparison to the mids. For objective testing, we use a measurement mic from SLS Audio in Denmark, which is made to test earphones. For our audio interface device, we use the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2. This is all hooked up to a PC running the Smart DI V2 software, which allows us to generate frequency response graphs for headphones that will ultimately indicate its sound signature. In the uncompensated frequency response graph generated, you can see that the lows from 20 Hz to about 100 Hz are exaggerated, creating a bass-rich experience. Despite the exaggeration, the bass is tuned well and didn't sound muddy or boomy at any point. The mids are mostly in line with the ideal flat response. However, the exaggerated bass response can cause some auditory masking in the mids. So in tracks with a lot of bass, vocals and lead instruments sometimes sound slightly wailed. There is a peak in the frequency response graph from 1 kHz to 4 kHz. That means the highs stand out prominently in the mix. Although there is a dip off past 8 kHz which may obscure some detail since the human hearing can reach up to 20 kHz. The peak at 1 to 4K causes some shrillness in the highs if you listen at loud volumes, so keep that in mind. The Nothing Ear One has a fairly pleasing sound signature that works well with genres such as pop, rap, EDM, hip-hop, Bollywood, and even rock to some extent. The close to natural mids frequency response works well when you listen to podcasts as well. Overall, at under 6K, the Nothing Ear One is one of the better sounding TWS we've heard. The bass response has punch but doesn't sound muddy. The mids are clear and detailed but suffer from slight auditory masking from the bass, and the highs are decently reproduced. The soundstage isn't wide at all, but that's something that's expected with in-ear headphones, especially at this price. However, the imaging and positioning is pretty immaculate. There's some distortion, especially in the highs when you listen to these earbuds at over 90% volume, so try using them at lower volumes. We found 60 to 70% volume to be the sweet spot. Additionally, there's very little difference in the sound signature with ANC turned on and off. Moving on to the microphone, the Nothing Ear One features 3 high-definition microphones and comes with clear voice technology that fires up algorithms to cancel out ambient sound when on calls. We found the microphone on these buds to be pretty decent for the most part. However, if you're in a windy area, there may be some disturbance. Here's a microphone sample for you.
Hey guys, we're using the Nothing Ear One's microphone to record this. Do let us know your thoughts about the microphone in the comment section.
Finally, moving on to connectivity, the Nothing Ear One is powered by the latest Bluetooth version 5.2, and the connection was extremely solid during our testing process. We never experienced any sort of lag, skip or stutter in the connection. When watching videos on YouTube and Netflix, we experienced very slight latency, however it is barely noticeable. Additionally, the Bluetooth range is also pretty good. The company claims 33 feet of transmission range without obstacles. In our testing, we found that you usually have to go pretty far for the connection to crack or drop at all. Finally, let's move on to the battery life of the Nothing Ear One. The company claims that the buds have a playtime of 5.7 hours on the buds and 34 hours in total with the charging case without ANC turned on. If you do turn it on at all times, the company claims 4 hours of playtime on the buds alone and 24 hours in total with the charging case. We kept ANC on at almost all times during our testing process, and especially when we were testing the battery life. In our test, the buds lasted 3 hours and 40 minutes at 70% volume with ANC turned on. The charging case was able to top off the earbuds 5 times over before needing to be charged. The playtime on the buds is definitely on the lower side since inexpensive ANC buds like the Realme Buds Q2 come with 5 hours of playtime with ANC turned on the earbuds, which is significantly higher. Nevertheless, the total battery life of the earbuds along with the charging case is pretty good. In our test, the case charged up the earbuds from empty to full in a little over an hour. 10 minutes of charging gives you about 50 minutes of playtime with ANC turned on, which is again slightly lackluster. What's good here is Qi wireless charging support. If you have a wireless charger or a phone with reverse wireless charging support, it is extremely convenient to simply plonk down the case on the pad without worrying about wires. It's great to have wireless charging support at this price point, and it's not something we see often in the budget to mid-range TWS segment. The Nothing Ear One is a true masterclass in design, especially when it comes to earphones that don't burn a hole in your pocket. The transparent case and earbuds stand out immediately from the crowd, and the earbuds are also pretty comfortable to wear over long periods. Priced under 6K, the Nothing Ear One is also a feature-packed pair of truly wireless earbuds, although there are some issues such as inconsistent transparency mode, lack of voice assistant support, and a buggy firmware updating experience. Despite these shortcomings, you get a pair of earphones that look absolutely breathtaking, have a decent total playback time, and good sound. While the sound signature definitely won't appease the purists or audiophiles out there, most people will enjoy the commercially tuned sound signature that highlights the bass and the highs. If you're scouring the market for an affordable pair of true wireless earphones that stand out and wow you with its feature set, the Nothing Ear One gets our stamp of approval. With that being said, we're done with the review. Thank you so much for watching.